Hello, hello, hi. Welcome to Bear's Bones Kitchen. I'm your culinary coach, Harmony. Cheers. You can obviously tell that I'm not in my kitchen because I'm in Sarah's kitchen. Duh! Sarah's kitchen. I'm here. Sarah loves to eat, but Sarah does not love to cook. So every once in a while, she lets me grace her kitchen to make her something tasty.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Hi.
Oh, there you go. Get in there. So thank you, Sarah, for allowing us into your kitchen. Cheers.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So I have some fun fact about Sarah. She has some crazy diet restrictions, and so I had to get really clever and figure out what to make for her, because it's like, you know, normally I do the three things, right? Like the rice or the pasta. And then the vegetables and the meat, or I put it all together in a pasta dish and throw a bunch of cream on there. Well, she can't always do that. So I had to get very creative, and she gave me the list of don'ts and the list of you can, but you probably shouldn't, and I went from there. So then I, of course, took to the interwebs, because that's what you do these days, right? Go to the interwebs. And I, researched, and I had a really good one that I really wanted to do, and then I realized that sweet potatoes is a nah. It's a nah, brah. You can't have that. You can't have sweet potatoes. So that kind of bummed me out, but it's okay. It's okay. We're still going to make this happen. So we are doing a creamy bacon and chicken salad. That's what we're doing. Minus the tomatoes, because she's not allowed to eat tomatoes. I kind of feel like this is an ongoing thing, because I'm not supposed to eat tomatoes either. But I do, because I'm a naughty girl like that. I'm just a naughty girl like that. So it is what it is, right? And I've already done the chicken. I just did some Italian seasoning, some salt, pepper, and some garlic powder that Sarah had in her cupboards, because I didn't bring anything with me except like a handful of stuff. But I didn't bring any spices with me. So we just worked that part out. That's what we did. Worked that part out. And I just want this bacon crispy. And you know what's amazing, you guys, is she has a gas stove. So I'm so out of training with the gas stove, because if you cook with the gas stove and then you go to an electric stove and then you go back to a gas stove, oftentimes, and it's happened, oftentimes you will burn stuff. So you gotta be careful when you're doing that flip-flop back and forth from gas to electric. It took me forever to get used to my electric stove again, because I was like, why is this taking so long to cook? Because it's electric, and not the electric slide, yo. Hey, Wheeler, how are you? So that is what we're rocking tonight. We are rocking a delicious chicken, bacon, creamy salad. Minus tomatoes. But we're going to add in some cranberries, because I was trying to think, she can eat cranberries. She can't eat all berries, but she can eat cranberries. And I just thought, what's the thing that tomatoes bring to your salad, right? That nice juicy crunch and that sweetness, but kind of tart too. So I thought, why not? Why not cranberries? We're going to rock that. Just cooking up my bacon. Got chicken already done. And again, I chopped it all up and put a little bit of olive oil in there, did some salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and let it sit there for a few minutes, let it do its magic, because sometimes you need those flavors to do their magic. That's why a lot of foods are so much better the next day, because they get to marry up and become lovely lovers or something. I don't freaking know, you guys. I don't know. Just got in. Were you on an adventure? All right. You know what I did not do is I did not grab another paper towel. Hold that thought. Just for a moment, you guys. Just for a moment. It is Tuesday. So in Washington right now, we're in this weird part of our weather where it feels like June should have felt, because we're having that kind of overcasty, warm, sticky, gross, and we never ever Yes, in your head. Where we never think the sun's ever going to make an appearance, but we're doing it in August, which is very unusual. Usually we don't have this weird August situation where it feels like June and like summer's never going to come. And of course in my brain, I'm like, man, summer's over. I'm glad I got some tan lines to prove it even happened, you know. But hopefully we'll have some good weather again. I know, I have a lot of people that live here that are like, it's too hot. Like, I will throat punch you. I'll throat punch you. Had to dig out 2 cars that have been sitting for the last 5 to 6 years, and they're headed to the scrapyard tomorrow. You let 2 cars sit there for 5 to 6 years? What's wrong with you? I know you're a little car fanatic. What happened? What happened? All right, I know I took out, oh, yep, I did. Have another bowl. Have another bowl. Because we're going to make our little salad in here, okay? That's what we're doing. Okay, so I've got my little butter lettuce, and I just give it a little rinse. I did buy the little butter lettuce that has a little stem, so Sarah can plant it in her garden. She actually has a garden. Isn't that funny? She doesn't like to cook, but she has a garden. It's because you can eat that shit right out of the garden. You don't have to cook any of it. It's delicious that way, right? I'm just breaking it up a little bit, so. Probably if you're going to use the dressing that I bought, you probably want something that's a little bit more hearty. So a romaine is definitely going to be a lot more hearty if you're letting it kind of hang out for, 20-ish minutes or so. But this is butter lettuce. It's still pretty hearty. It's just not, it's probably one of the softer types of lettuce out there. So, right. There we go. We have our delicious lettuce in there. It is toasty. And then I have some red onions. And I just cut them in little half moons. And I apologize, you guys, for bailing out on you on Monday. I didn't even get out of work until almost 5:30. And yeah, I've worked almost 30 hours in the last 3 days. So that'll be good for the paycheck, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Rotted to death and the mice took it over. Oh, no. And the other one was your sister's caddy. Bummer deal. All right. Now we're going to rock out with some of this chicken. I'm just going to do a spoonful, like a spoonful, okay? And we're going to get some of this bacon in here. And, of course, crisp it up as much as you like. I did it kind of in the middle, so it's still a little squishy. I hear Sarah in her kitchen going, Or in her kitchen, in her living room. Sorry, my bad. All right. With that. Then we got a little bit of cheddar. Gonna rock some of that on top. Then I've got, look at that beautiful avocado, you guys. Look how beautiful that is. So pretty. So pretty. And I just slice it this way and then one slice this way. You do you, boo-boo. Don't let me tell you what to do. We know how this works. There you go, Wheeler. Got them cranberries. Because it's going to be in your head. In your head. And then I have, because I'm cheating, I have some Caesar here. And if you make your own Caesar, do that. That's not my forte. I'm just saying. Not my forte. But it's good. It's good. I mean, you can find lots of different Caesars out there. There are a ton of them. And some of them you don't even have to fight to get open like I'm fighting now. Yeah. It's been a busy week for me. I hope it's been a busy week for you, but like good, right? It's all about productivity, I think. Whew. That was a lot of productivity right there, getting that jar open, you guys. All right. Just going to use a little bit. Oh, it smells good. And with Caesar and coleslaw dressing, you just have to know you don't need very much. So I have maybe a tablespoon here. I might have to add a little bit more, but it doesn't have to be a lot because it really spreads around, so it will be delicious, I'm sure. And it will coat, hopefully, if I didn't cram the bowl too much, which I'm really good at. I'm really good at that. That's why I don't make burritos, because I just usually end up using a fork. Alright, so quick rundown. Quick rundown. We've got some lettuce here. I did up some chicken, and again, you can use already grilled chicken, whatever chicken you want, rotisserie chicken, whatever you're going for. I'm going to add a little bit more of this dressing, though. And then I threw in some bacon that I cooked up just when we were here. When you were here for it. Okay, maybe you weren't all here for it, but you'll see it if you watch the replay. Wheeler caught me at the tail end of it, so we were there. We've got some red onions in here. If you don't like onions, you guys omit those, that's fine. We have some cheddar cheese in here. I'm on the struggle bus here. We also have some Caesar dressing and some avocado, and I'm also going to add some cranberries to this as soon as I get it kind of mixed up. But I'm on the struggle bus trying to do that. So let me grab another spoon really quickly, and let's see if we can get this in business. It's because I overfilled it, you guys. That's why I overfilled it, because that's how I rock and roll and do it. That's how I do the thing. Always too much. As long as we're not talking about too much fun, because there's no such thing. No such thing. See, the dog even agrees with me. No such thing. Her little sweet pups. I know, I hear you. Making a big old mess. I'm making a mess, not you making a mess.
That's because she smells food. She loves food.
She loves food too?
Mm-hmm. She's going to probably come back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Squeaky Will gets the grease, I guess. Work out with some of those cranberries. Anything can be Caesar if you stab it enough times. Oh, Wheeler. Wheeler, Wheeler, Wheeler. And you guys, these are fun to put in any salad if you dig on cranberries, honestly. Because they do give you that little zing. Give you that little zing. There we have it. Look at that. Ooh, ah. All right, that is what I have for you guys tonight. Thank you for joining me. Y'all keep showing up, and so do I. I appreciate it every single day. And holy cow, I'm toasty lady here. Toasty, toasty. All right, I will see you all for Monday Morsels, and I will be there this week, I promise you. And this weekend I am going to upload videos, so I'll be all on top of that game. Thank you, thank you. Have a lovely evening. Mwah!